I would like to read something now, as I said, that is talks a bit about the culmination of what an intensive is, really, I'd say. So what I call full circle. Well, I don't have to say anymore because what I wrote here says it. So I'll just read this. And then this gives you another further idea of what the intensive is about. And this is really the end of the intensive. So this is called the play of life. There's a concept held by some spiritual teachings and people that the world of form, meaning everything known by the five senses, thoughts, emotions, and sensations, everything we experience and perceive, is an illusion. By this, they mean it doesn't actually exist. There's no reality to it. This concept, when misunderstood, is a dualistic view which separates the mundane from the divine or form from the absolute. In its extreme, it can be used as a denial of what is, an avoidance of or looking down upon what is in actuality the manifestation of God on earth. While it's true that there is in fact no substantiality to any objects and that they're all ephemeral, to say that they don't exist isn't the whole truth. I call this view being halfway around the circle. Before we come to know that which is essential to who we are, the knowing being, that which we just saw a minute ago, that doesn't change and it has been here our entire life. Before we come to know that, we believe that there's only form, that I am this body exclusively, and that there's a world separate from myself. This painful isolation causes suffering and division, and is why we seek in the world of form for fulfillment, and then being frustrated by not really coming to fulfillment and completion there, seek in the world of spirit in an attempt to bypass all of that and find permanent happiness and peace in that mythical place. Some terms given to this elusive state are heaven, nirvana, and enlightenment, to name a few. We believe that there's a place or state that transcends and so nullifies form and all of its discomforts, a place other than what we are appearing as here and now, other than the ordinary, a place where we were never touched by life's limitations, a place of eternal peace and contentment. So we seek for it. Perhaps we've had some experiences along the way that seem to justify this idea. Experiences of bliss, silence, ecstasy, or even mystical events may come and go. But we quickly see that all of these states also go, and we wind up again being our ordinary human self, lost again and back to seeking. Like an alluring drug, these experiences may keep us on the treadmill of seeking and longing for more similar experiences forever. But by finally coming full circle, we realize the meaning of some of the great wisdom teachings. Form is emptiness, emptiness is form, from the Buddhist Heart Sutra. Or the saying attributed to Jesus, I and my Father are one. Or the Hindu word Shiva Shakti. These all point to the truth that form is not separate from the divine, but is in fact the very face of the divine, just as a wave is the very face of ocean. They are one, not separate. And this includes everything we know and experience. To see God, or the absolute, all one has to do is look at what is appearing now. This is it. You, as you appear now, are it. Whatever you see or experience is it. When I was living in Pune, India, about 6 months after having met my last teacher, an odd thing started happening. For about a month, on and off, it felt as if a vortex of energy was swirling in my consciousness, bringing me again and again to here and now, to my own body-mind as I was. One day, a sort of click happened, and this movement stopped dead. I realized in that moment, I am the end of the line. Who I am is not separate from the absolute. I am it, here and now. All outward movement, meaning looking externally for any completion or escape, ceased. It became perfectly clear. This now, this body-mind called Sal, as it is appearing in this moment, is the transcendent I had sought. I knew there's no history here, no psychology. How can there be in the timeless now? I am only ever always now. And I am only as I am appearing now. I am not the mythical past or the fantasy future stories. This is what I mean by coming full circle, realizing that in fact, you are that which you have been seeking. By you, I mean you, the body-mind, as it's appearing right in this moment. The ephemeral, insubstantial body-mind is the face of the divine, the wave of the ocean. If that's true, then what need is there to deny anything? What need is there to transcend your body-mind or this world of form? This world of form is it. You are already home and always have been. And now you know. And it appears as a play, the play of life, the evanescent, effulgent movement of experience that passes unendingly in a show of brilliance and energy is the very display of consciousness. Why deny it? But once we've come to know freedom, there's no longer only a long stream of suffering and seeking to avoid or transcend, but the play of life with its ups and downs to be lived fully. This is full circle freedom.